Report. I'm your host, Starman. Going over the last week, we saw an extremely strong Club Ice come up with a win on both days. In addition to this, their jungler, I'm Lefty, able to secure the MVP for both of these games. This could be an interesting trend. Formerly, many have accused Club Ice of riding on the back of their mid laner, Eli Sol. But with Lefty showing up big in these past two games, there may be a lot more to this team than was previously thought. Gamma Esports saw a bit of a struggle this week, going 1-1 over the weekend. This might hurt their playoff seed. However, I have it on good authority that they are aware of their communication issues and are working on fixing the problem. Another team that's been flexing their muscles this week is Abandoned Gaming Red. They won out over two of the lower tier teams this weekend. This could be indicative of an extremely strong team composition. They've been strong for the last half of the season and appears to have earned their number 2 spot. Team Instinct also showed up very strong with a double win. The Urgot top was utterly unstoppable versus Shen, dominating the lane. Although Shen is generally considered a very strong laner, West Farming was able to use his lack of reliance on auto attacks to his advantage. In this matchup, he left the lane phase with a very big leg up on his opponent, and gave the team a useful engage with his hyperkinetic position reverser. He ended the game with a KDA of 5-0-6 with 60 CS over his lane opponent. Day 2 saw slightly less success with a KDA of 5-3-6, but with a strong performance overall. Many people have speculated that this was a fluke, and once top laners adjust to the Urgot in the meta, he will no longer have the success that he has in and out of lane. We'll have to see as the season unfolds if this pick will fade or it will continue into the playoffs. Now let's kick over to Manwalrus for the stats report. Hey guys, what's up? We were going to have Manwalrus with the stats report, but he didn't get it to us in time, so we had a few cold ones after filming the last half of this video. And now I'm joined with Eli and Scruffy, who looks kind of like Manwalrus. They're both Cuban, so I really can't tell the difference sometimes. At any rate, so let's talk about these matchups. First of all, Scruffy, Abandoned Gaming Black versus Club Ice. Club Ice, what do you think about this team as a whole?
Well, as a team, they're pretty good. They have good synergy, but I don't know how they're going to do against their opponent this time. Based on their champion picks, in the recent games they've played, I'm not too sure if they're going to do too well. They don't really like to go all in. They like to play kind of passive, farm up a bit, and I'm not sure if that strategy is going to work here.
Oh, definitely. Eli, of course, you have the insight on Club Ice. Being with the team yourself, this is an insider trading. Please tell us how this game's going to go. I mean, it's Fred Fredersen versus Coyote Kemper in the top side. I mean, you know Fred pretty personally, right? So what do you think about that?
Freelo. It's Freelo. It is, in fact, free Elo. I'm pretty sure the way we're going to play is going to be so excellent that Riot's going to say, holy shit, these guys actually need LP for this game, and we're going to get Freelo in the custom game. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be
okay, hold on.
10 out of 10.
Is that possible? I've heard about that. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, moving on from that one. Team Instinct versus Abandoned Gaming Black. So same Abandoned Gaming Black. Obviously, they've got Coyote Kemper. They've got J4 in the jungle there. Toss it back to Scruffy. Instinct, pros and cons versus Abandoned Gaming Black.
Well, like you said, they have J4 in the jungle, but I don't know how that's going to do against a Nidalee jungle nowadays because her snowball early is just ridiculous. If J4 can't do a good job counter jungling and getting those early ganks on, I'm not sure if it's going to work out. Nidalee is really strong right now. As long as she can start some momentum in the early game, I honestly think it might be a big problem.
No, that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Really good point. You bring up the Nidalee. And Eli, of course, we haven't seen Club Ice too often with the Nidalee. However, Gamma Esports has threatened to play it a couple times. What do you think about this champion pick overall? I mean, especially considering the meta.
God damn it, Scruffy, you dumb piece of shit. Nobody plays Nidalee anymore, dude. We're a bronze, silver, gold league. You think we have the mechanics for that? You think I can hit Q, R, W, Q, E in a sequence?
Calm down. Hey, calm down. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's too heated of a matter to talk about currently. Which is fine.
That's why I play Aurelion Soul.
No, more importantly, with the team switch-ups and the roster changes, I think it's up to anybody, really. But I think Ferocity is going to come in clutch, and they're not only going to win all their games for the rest of the season, I think they're going to make the playoffs because I think Cyber's going to lose out. to actually challenge her in the rematch, which is something we need to talk about. Actually challenge her versus Cyber rematch. Since the team has kind of been fuddled with Scruffy, what do you think about Cyber as a whole?
Well, I think you're completely wrong. I don't think they're going to go undefeated. I don't think they're going to make it to the playoffs. I'd honestly be surprised if they get past their first 3 games with more than 2 victories. Now, here's why I'm saying it. Their AD carry, he does not know when to engage. You will be going mid lane with the... I can't do this. I don't even know who I'm talking about, man.
Keep going.
Well, yeah. Their AD carry, he's one of those guys who if he doesn't have that bot tower down, he's going to stay bot until it goes down. And that hinders the team because a lot of times I've seen the enemy team going for Dragon or going for a hard push mid lane, and he just does not follow up with his team. And it just leaves his jungler, his support, and his mid laner 3 versus 4 situations most of the time. And it's not good. You need to know when to rotate, and he's just lacking that ability right now.
Absolutely, and back to you, Eli. Comments on the rotations, especially just on the league as a whole. Is there anyone you want to really call out for the rotations? Because the league on the whole really needs to work on rotations and stuff.
Yeah, I think if we were to play more Ahri AD carry, we'd have better rotations. All I'm saying is rotations. Her ultimate lets you rotate, and in the AD carry position, it's even better because then you have the AD to rotate with the ulti to get the tower.
No,
Ahri
definitely.
AD carry, I'm calling it meta next week.
Okay, absolutely. No, I could actually agree with that. I saw Dusty play Ahri AD carry in one of the Gamma. This is not a joke. I saw him play Ahri AD carry, and now he's coaching Club Ice. I don't mean to give away your strategies, but you guys are playing it next week. I mean, that's pretty much a given. So that being said, current meta in the BSGL is Nidalee jungle, Urgot top, and Ahri AD carry. If you guys play all of those, I think you're safe for these coming games, quite frankly.
Yeah, we straight up win. I'm gonna keep my pocket pick mid laner secret. The only person that knows about it is my boy X Don. So he's hopefully gonna keep his mouth shut too. Don's recording this right now, so Don, remember, keep your mouth shut, or I swear to God, I'll go find you and punch you square in your fucking jaw.
So we don't. Anyway, that's all. That's actually all we have time for now. That we filled up for Manwalrus not showing up or something. Thank you guys so much, and now we'll hand it over to...
At this point, it's not much they can do.
Oh, Tempered Fate goes down. Hyperfinish, kinetic position reverser goes down, but it's spell shielded. Unbelievable! Arju's is going to go over the wall, but the poison is too much, and now the follow-through, a very unfortunate bar tunnel. Sibirski's slingshot's coming up. BA Flame get a spell shielded. He must not have used it previously, as I thought. It somehow got out of that elsewhere. But that's going to be Dreyu taking tons of damage. I cannot believe that damage that comes out from West Farming. It picks up the kill with ease, and this is going to be instant, possibly ending the game.